Google. So what I recommend is that you have a Google document open as you're doing your research and working on your project, so you can just copy paste your citations over there and have it there the whole time, instead of trying to go back and find your citations later. There's a couple things that I'm going to show you about citing your sources. The first place that you need to go for all of this is our school website. So everybody go to scis.lovejoyisd.net. Okay? On our school website, if you go to the libraries page, it's going to provide you with quite a few resources. The first one that I want you to look at is near the bottom. It's in bright letters. It says Mac and Via. This is going to get you into our databases, and I believe I've showed a few of you this before. Make sure that you choose the right school. And our login for this is SCIS01, and our password is leopards. All lowercase, no spaces, no capitals. Okay? Does everybody understand this part? Okay, what part did you not hear? The username or password?
Like for
Okay, so on the library page, right here, look up here. You see this where it says Mac and Via? It's on at the bottom of the library website. Okay? And then our username is SCIS01, and our username is SCIS01, our password's leopards, no spaces, no capitals. Okay? Alright. There's a bunch of different information on this website, and today we're just going to look at our databases. I'm just going to show you one of them, and it's Britannica School. If you click the green Open Now button, it will take you directly into the database, and you won't have to log into each one separately. So logging in first to Mac and Via will log you into all of your databases. Okay? So, I know you're doing Fighters Against the Darkness, and one of them was Leonardo da Vinci. So I'm just going to see what I can pull up on him. And when I type in his name, there's a couple of different things that are going to come up. The first thing that comes up always on this database is the articles that are available. So let's say that you like this first article right here. Within this article, these articles can be kind of long, and so over here on the side, these are the headings within the article, kind of like the table of contents. Does everybody see this right here, this check mark in the box? You click on that, and it's going to pull up your citation. Now let me tell you a couple things about this citation. The first part of the citation is the title of the article. After that, it says where you got it from. So you got it from Britannica School. And then it says the company that puts that together, which is Encyclopedia Britannica. Next is the date that the article was created. Sometimes, and I don't know what Ms. Lowe's standards are going to be for this yet, but she may say, I want you to have an article published between this year and this year, or only this many years old. And so that date says when it's published. Next comes the link to the article, and then it says when you access the information. One important thing about saying when you access the information is maybe this company takes down the article, or maybe they change something on the article, and if it's different than what's in your project, Ms. Love can see, oh, well, they accessed it on October 31st, and I'm grading it on November 15th, so maybe there was a change here. So that kind of gives yourself some safety there. Does everybody understand how to get to this? Okay, so if you use this article, what you could do is copy this citation right here. Make sure you get all of it. The periods are important. The quotation marks are important. All of it's important. And paste it into your Works Cited page so that you have that information. Now, let's say for your project you need a picture, and you like this one right here. Whenever you click on a picture or find a picture within our databases, it will also give you the citation for it. And that is the same symbol, so you just click this check mark in the box, and it includes the same information that I talked to you previously about with the article citation. And that is going to be down here at the bottom. Everybody see that? Does anyone have any questions about Encyclopedia Britannica? Yes, ma'am, Miss Love.
I have a question about this because this is before my time.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I know that for their articles, they will have a works cited page for you. And this is going to be a presentation. They're going to be doing a presentation. When they cite a picture, does that go on the works cited page, or can they just put that under the picture itself in the presentation?
They need to do both.
Okay.
Good question, Ms. Love. Anybody else have any questions? Okay. So I'm going to leave Encyclopedia Britannica if everybody's good with that. We good with that? Okay. So I'm going to leave here. And if you go through here on Mac and Via, it will give you a bunch of different databases that you can search for things based on your needs. The next thing I'd like to show you, does everybody see back on the library page, about halfway down, there is blue words that say Fall at Destiny. Search Fall at Destiny. If you go and search something right here, this is going to pull up the information about books and resources that we have available in the library. Let's see if we have anything on Mr. Da Vinci here. Looks like we do. For example, this Who Was Leonardo da Vinci? Let's say I really like that one, and that's the one that I want to use for my project. First, when you click on it, it tells you, this green triangle right here tells you that the book is checked in, available in the library. The next thing, the call number, that means the location of the book in the library. So it's in biography under LEO. Now, our nonfiction section, if you remember, is organized based on subject, and then our biography is based on the person's last name that the book is about. Now, does everybody see over here in the corner where it says Cite? If you click on that, that's going to pull up a citation for the book. So if you use a book from our library, you can get the citation from here. Like with the other one, it starts with the author's last name. This one does, because it's a different type of resource. Starts with the author's last name, then it has the book title, where it was published, who published it, and the year. Now again, the year could be important because Miss Love might say, I only want a book that's this old. Any questions about this before I move on? Okay. Now remember how I told you about copy the stuff over to your works cited page? Well, on your works cited page or document, whatever Miss Love is going to have you guys do, that needs to be in alphabetical order by resource. So for example, this one starts with Edwards. So you need to make sure that you're conscious when you're copying and pasting those onto your works cited page that you put them in the appropriate order. It's easier to do it as you go along than to do it later. And one last thing that I'm going to show you, if you, on the library page, if you click right here in the sidebar where it says Library Symboloo, it's going to pull up another resource list for you. This one I put together myself for you guys. And if you look over here on the left, there are 3 citation resources for you. Now, this is very helpful because used to, you had to write out the citation yourself and know where to put the periods and the commas and everything, and that can be kind of difficult. So I'll just pick one. I went to EasyBib. You guys are welcome to use any of the ones that you like, whichever one that serves your purposes the best. EasyBib, whenever it opens up, let's say you found some information from an outside website that wasn't on our databases, you paste the URL right here. Now you may want to know what the URL is. In this box up here, that's the URL. You copy the whole thing and paste it into that box, and it will cite the information from that website for you. You may have to input some things like the date that you access the information or something like that, but it's going to put most of it up there. Now, right here, if you click book, you can type in the title of the book, and it will autofill all the information for your citation for you there. Then you just copy the resource and paste it onto your works cited page. Okie dokie. Now, does anyone have any questions about this or any of the other things that I showed you today? and I'll give you a lot of information at one time. If you find yourself confused or you have forgotten a step, you can always come ask me. Or on this library resource page, it's over here on the sidebar, library resource page. I put together some video tutorials, and so all this information that I just discussed is on that database tutorial, so that if you've forgotten something or you want to review the information that I just told you, it's right here on this video in case you need it. Okay? All right. Hi, students. Remember, the other day we had a small lesson about using the databases to find information and also how to cite the information. This is going to be a quick reminder of how to do that, just in case either if you were absent or if you wanted to review the information further. So the first thing that you need to do is go to our SCIS website. Once you're there, you will select the library page and scroll most of the way to the bottom. Next, you will click on the link from Mac and Via. If you do not remember the password, remember you can ask me or your teacher, or we have it written on the board during your research. When you first log into Mac and Via, it's not only going to show our database resources, it's also going to show our ebook resources. So what you need to do is click on Databases. Once you're on this page, you can use any of the databases that we have listed. If you notice right here, it says we have 32, and I understand that that's overwhelming. So I'm going to show you how to use one specific database, and if you decide you'd like to explore the others, then go right ahead. Since we're close to middle school age, we're going to click Middle, and from here, you can search your topic. For example, if I search colonies, the first thing that it's going to pull up are articles. You can choose the level that you would like. Right now we're on level 2. And once you find your information in an article, for example, let's say maybe I like this article. So when you're on this article, you can click right up here at the top. You see this blue check mark in the box, and it will bring up your citation for your article. Now, one thing that I also would like to show you is, let's say that you need an image for your presentation. You can either click the image within the article, or if you go back to your search, you can select images from here. Now when you select images from here, it's going to pull up quite a few images. And let's say that you like this map right here. Once you click on the map, you'll click the check mark in the box again, and it will pull up your citation with all the appropriate information included. Now, the last thing that I'd like to show you on this website, or this database, is where it says Web's Best Sites. Depending on your topic, the amount of sites that it pulls up will be different sometimes. However, you will be shown some websites that are part of the search that you did, and these are safe sites for you to use, and we already know that they're reliable. So I'm going to just open one of these randomly. And I'm going to leave this open so I can show you another feature of something on the library website in a moment. So for now, we're going to close out of Encyclopedia Britannica and Mac and Via and return to our library page. If you scroll up to about the middle of the page, right here on this search bar from Follett Destiny, we're going to look at a couple of different things that we have available to us. Now remember, Follett Destiny is what we use for our online catalog. So the first thing that it's going to pull up are the books that we have in the library based on your search. If it has a green triangle like this, it means that the book is checked in. When you click on the book, it's going to give you some information. It's going to give you the call number, which is where the book is located in the library. It's also going to give you some information about the subject matter within the book. And then one interesting feature is that you can have it cite it for you so that you don't have to worry about making sure that you get all the appropriate information in. The last thing that I'm going to show you guys today is if you click on the library assembly page, right here are the database logins in case you need those. You have to be logged into your Lovejoy ISD Google account to make sure you can access them. And over here are some Citation Assistance websites. So, if you'll remember, I left this website open. What I'm going to do is copy the website address, and all you have to do is paste it here and click Cite, and it will pull up all the appropriate information that you need for your citation. Sometimes you need to fill in a little bit extra information. However, it will make sure that you get most of the information. You might have to go back and look at the website again. Remember, I'm always here to help. If you need any assistance, please let me know. Have a good day, guys. Okay, and everyone to go to Prezi.com. Is this it? No. At the top, there's a login button. We're going to sign up for a free account. So at the top, there's a login button. I need you to click where it says sign up. Okay, don't log in because you don't have a login yet. So we're going to go to sign up. Okay, go to the free, where it says continue free on public on the right hand side. It's spelled P-R-E-Z-I. P-R-E-Z-I. At the top, click login. Do we put it in our log out? Oh, yes. How much? We put it in our okay. Yes. Do you want all of us to make that? That's a good question. Allie asked if I wanted you to all create an account or just your team leaders. It's your choice. If you want to go ahead and create an account, you can, or if you just want your team leader to create an account, you can do that as well. So, how about this? Raise your hand if you're a team leader. Raise your hand if you're a team leader. Everybody look at your team leader. Team leader, give a thumbs up if you are going to create the account for your team. Okay? Alright, so go ahead, team leaders, and you're going to create the account for your teams.
Why are we doing the password? Because it says I have to be at least 8.
Do your, Devo?
But that has to be
No, it lets you do it.
Is your student ID number 6? So do your first 2 initials.
Mom's the word. I do my first video. Mom's the word. Wait, do we need to do it either all of our group like wanted it?
Y'all will all work together, but you can give edit access. Okay, once you get on to Prezi,
Mom's the word.
raise your hand if you're having an issue and I'll come over there to you. Anybody having an issue? Okay.
Can we click student?
Yes. Okay, click student. Okay. Now, whenever you get in there, it will try to take you through a tutorial. You can either watch the tutorial if you would like, or you can get out of the tutorial. When you open up a new Prezi, okay, when you open up a new Prezi, it's going to let you either choose a template that you would like to use, okay, or you can create your own template. There's a couple of benefits of doing one or the other, so it's completely up to your group. Yes. I'll help you do this. So whenever you click to start a new Prezi, it's going to act like a PowerPoint at first, but it is presented differently. So you know how on PowerPoint, when you click in the text box, you're editing only that text box? That's how this is here. You can type in any of the shapes, and then you're able to edit each shape by the size. So you drag to make it bigger, and you can move them around where they're placed on the board. And then if everyone will open a Prezi template, you don't have to make one yet for your team. But if you'll open one for me, go ahead and just pick a random template. So on the on the left-hand side, there's a bunch of squares. Does everybody see that, of the frames? Yeah. Those tell you the order that your presentation is going to be going in. So from there, it says 1 is this shape. The second thing you see is this shape. On there, you can change the order of what the presentation is going to go through if you need to. At the top of that bar, where there's a plus sign, that's where you add more sections of your Prezi. Then at the top, you can change the theme if you need to, if your group would like to do that. Does anyone have any questions about anything on Prezi? Have you guys started to find pictures for your presentation yet? Yes, no, kind of a little bit? Okay. Remember, you have to cite your images, and you can find images on our databases. Remember when I showed you on databases how to find images? That will cite the images for you for your works cited page. Okay? Does anyone have any questions? All right, I'm going to come around to each of you and see if you need any help. Welcome, students. The other day we had a quick lesson about how to use Prezi to compile your research information into a presentation. I wanted to review this information with you in case that you missed any of the information, or in case that you just needed to review some information. Now, whenever you log into Prezi, once you click New Prezi, this is the screen that will pop up. You can, with your group, decide if you like any of their templates. These are not all. You can click More, and it will pull up quite a few different templates. Now, You can decide to scroll through these at your leisure. I'm going to just pick a random template and say use template so I can show you some different things that you can do on Prezi. Once your template pops up, you have a couple of different places already there for you. You can add the title of your presentation here, and then whenever you click on this side, on this sidebar, this is the order that your Prezi will be going in, and when you click on them, it shows exactly what the viewers will see. If you don't like the order that it's going in, down here at the bottom, there's a button that says Edit Path, and that will make sure that you can arrange in different order, or if you add extra slides, it'll make sure that they're included in the entire Prezi. If these are not enough spaces for you, you can add up here at the top. If you don't, say you don't want a circle, maybe you want a different shape, you have a choice of a bracket, which looks like that. You have a choice of a rectangle, which is going to look like this. It'll be the color of the other shapes that you have on your page. Or if you want an invisible one, it'll just be a place where you can type an invisible text box, pretty much. Now, you can also add text wherever you like by clicking. If you do not like the colors, you can click Customize, and it will let you decide different theme color. It's completely your choice. You can choose a file, like a picture, for your background image, or you can change the color of your background. Lots of options for you to choose. And at the top, there's an insert button where you can insert images. There's different symbols and shapes that they already have loaded on here. Now, if you'll notice on this page, there's some arrows drawn. If you want to draw more arrows, there's options right here. And last but not least, on here, things we might add. If you want to add background music, you're more than welcome to. Or if there's some things on your Prezi that you want to talk your audience through, whenever you share it, that they have some information, you can do that right here. If you need some assistance with the voiceover, know that you can always come to the library and I will help you with that. Right here you can save your presentation, and you need to make sure that you give it a name. Now, I haven't really done anything, so these are not available to use yet, but you do have a redo and undo button. As you're working on your presentation, it's a good idea to say present and start presenting to make sure that your presentation is going in the order that you need it to go in. Sometimes our path gets out of order and we need to make sure that we put it into the correct order so that our presentation goes the way we would like it to. Right here you can click share, and when you say to share the Prezi, down here you can add people to collaborate on your Prezi. What that means is all of your group can be working on your Prezi at the same time, and they can all be able to work on it not just at school but at home as well if that's needed. And then right here you can copy the link to share your Prezi with your teacher. When you're done, you say save and close this Prezi. Remember, if you have any questions on anything, you're welcome to come down to the library and I will help, or I can come down to your classroom and revisit some of this information with you. Have a great day, guys. Happy learning.